In this video, Adam drops an engine. Marek revs Lada to 10,500 RPM.
Yeah.
Civic is doing a burnout. And I paint over my shoe. I painted a bit over my shoe and more. Enjoy watching. Yeah, so this is not my Civic, but I'll show you why I don't use my Civic. Because I gave my Civic, hey Adam, I borrowed my Civic to my wife one time. One time. Look at that. She was parking the car here and she went a bit too far and she hit this curb with the front lip.
You lost the lip competition.
The lip competition. Yeah.
We have nice lips.
Yeah, I know. I'm the first one going, but this is not really my fault. But I guess it's my wife's fault, so it's my fault.
Yes.
That's how it is. Adam, what is this Civic? I know for everyone that watched NIGHTRIDE video, they know. But there is another Civic here. Another one.
VTEC.
VTEC. So the plan for today
is make my Civic VTEC.
Is make Adam Civic D16Z6 VTEC. So we will take this crashed Civic that Adam bought very cheaply just for the engine, and we will try to swap this engine to Adam's Civic, which one? That one, in a couple hours, without having any knowledge about swapping engines in Civics, but it should be really, really easy, like a Lego
I see
pieces.
some YouTube videos.
Yeah, that should be fine. Let's do it. It's a beautiful, beautiful day actually for what the part of the year it is. Let's do a quick leaf check because it's been a while. Look at that. The leaves are still on. They're looking quite good. You can clearly see that their prime is over. But it doesn't look too bad. The trees are not, naked. So that's good. And today we have very, very sunny day, which is also very nice and motivating to work. Right, let's just try to bet quickly. How long would it take? So to have this engine in your car working?
4 hours.
4 hours? Okay.
I say 7, at least.
7? You're
Yes.
joking?
7.
It's Civic.
If I want to do
V8 swap? Okay, I'll start the timer.
But it didn't work out. I've been feeling like a bitch, you know that I'm fucking down. I'm sorry that I tried too hard to be myself. I know that I'm sick, I really need some help. I've been trying to get a job, but it didn't work out. I've been feeling like a bitch, you know that I'm fucking down. I'm sorry that I tried too hard to be myself. I know that I'm sick, I really need some help. I've been trying to get a job, but it didn't work out.
The plan is to start with the yellow Civic. We're gonna put it up. We're gonna disconnect the exhaust. We're gonna disconnect the axles and everything from the bottom. Then we're gonna let go the fluids, and then we'll unbolt everything from the engine and try to take the engine out. So we'll be doing this one first, and then this one. Let's go. So, exhaust is disconnected. The linkage for the shifter is also disconnected. I took out the wheels and we took out the coolant, and now we need to disconnect the axles, these axles from the, well, either the gearbox or the wheels. But I think from the gearbox, no? Because then we can drop the...
No ale nie wyciągniemy tego jak nie...
Opa.
Musimy odkręcić ball joint. Musimy... Tu odkręcić i w sumie cały sobie
The whole front suspension. Okay, we're slowly ready to pull out the engines, but I'll show you something cool that just arrived. And as you remember, I sold my old engine from the Mark II GX100, and it went to a certain chaser. And that chaser just arrived here for Andrew to just help out with some cables. So I'm gonna go check it out. How is my old engine doing? 1G, sheesh, ale go odmalowaliście, ty. Ale wygląda mocno. Very cool actually that our old engine from this car went to very nice car, that silver chaser, and the owner is super happy with the outcome and how the engine works, and apparently everything, the whole swap was without any issues, and yeah, I'm happy. Selling used engine, especially turboed engine that wasn't originally turbo, it's always a bit of risk, but with this engine we know that we did quite a good job and kept it reliable, and I hope the new owner is gonna enjoy it for many more years. How's it here? Did you disconnect?
I'm trying to figure out how to disconnect the
AC?
AC.
Okay, we disconnected pretty much everything now. The only thing is from the bottom now, exhaust, the linkage, the same what we did in this one. I could actually start doing it, so I'll pull out the wheels and yeah, let's do it. Okay, so the only thing left in this engine, I mean holding this engine in this car, it's engine mount, and engine mount now is gonna be removed by Marek. Apparently they tried before with the... Something went.
Co się dzieje, że to tak się...
It's okay. So the engine is on the jack and we're gonna drop it down.
Uwaga, delikatnie jadę. Oby ten lewarek był gently.
Jest.
Jadę.
Stop. Czekaj. Sprawdźmy.
Tam tej strony coś trzyma, widzicie?
No, it just...
Dobra, kurwa.
Okay, I think the engine is down.
Kurwa, we do it like so.
Ale dawno nie było takiego słapa patologicznego.
Aż by się piwka napiło, co Mati?
Jagerka.
O tak.
Dawno
Dobra.
nie było takiej patologii na garażu.
One engine down. Okay, this is the engine. And this engine go out, and that engine need to go in. Exactly this engine. VTEC. 220. So 4 hours, 20 minutes.
Nice.
4 hours, 20. We had like quick break. 20 minutes break. 4 hours.
For what? For 20.
No, 420. Oh yeah, 420. Basically, 4 hours and 20 minutes. We have the old engine out, and we have the new engine ready to be taken out.
Kurka, rurka.
I co mówiłem? Co mówiłem?
was away for 2 hours and apparently it's ready to be started.
Może czy nie?
Myślę, że odpali.
Easy. Daj mu Sylwa. Dobrze. We started at 10 a.m. and now it's 8, so that means well, it took 10 hours to do, but we had couple breaks. Still not bad, I think. The car starts and tomorrow we're gonna take it for a test drive. We know exactly 0 to 100 on the previous engine because we checked it.
Jeszcze jeden silnik trzeba wrzucić.
Co, trzeba? Nie. Nie. They want to put the old 1.4 here and take this car to the forest, but I don't know, man. Hey, I think this is it for tonight. See you tomorrow. Okay, we were about to finish the video, but we got drunk, so apparently there's gonna be a burnout. Let's see, huh? Cześć! Chodź, przytrzymajcie go. Przytrzymaj go. Nie, ale ma gripa! Ale ma gripa!
Olej!
Tu jest. Mati!
On do tyłu jedzie! Czekaj, czekaj!
Daj do tyłu!
Do tyłu!
O! Teraz!
Czekaj! Klinki!
Dawaj! Dobra, chodź!
Kurwa,
11 point shit.
No, 11 point
I
what?
can check on the video.
Because we need to check. Because we need to know what's the difference.
Kurwa, we are not
So,
pro.
look,
We
Marek.
checked before.
What is?
Just light.
The LED.
Daylight. This is what
Daylight.
daylight.
So look,
Daylight.
I'm gonna go with Adam to the car.
Yeah.
And you, when we check, you
Yeah.
check that video.
Yeah.
And let us know when we are back.
Okay.
Okay.
Który to był film?
Let's go. Opa, thank you. Okay, so this is gonna show us what's the 0 to 100 time. What? Carbon fiber, huh? Opa. See. Okay, wait. I need to.
Smell like
Yeah.
transmission oil.
Yeah.
Remember, we don't have brakes, so...
No brakes? No. Let's go. Ale idzie. So when it cut out the RPMs on second gear, it was 99. So you need to do third gear.
Kurwa, źle.
So it was like 1 second on that rev limiter. It shows 11.3 again.
But the start was super bad.
Yeah, start and that gear change, 2 to 3. Let's try again. It's a bit unlucky spot because there is a learning school here, like a driving lessons school, and there is a lot of learners car passing by and just going super slow and turning around. So we need to wait until it's a bit more chilled.
Yeah.
I think it should be less than 10 seconds now. 10-second car.
We'll see. But another driving lesson guy.
Oh, another one. Another one. There's one here and there is one there at the end. So I guess we just wait. So I was thinking it's just an app that's in a phone and it can be not accurate, but Adam just showed me that this is actually a device.
Professional device.
Professional.
Dragi. It's called Dragi.
Dragi in Polish means narkotyki.
Yeah.
Dragi.
Drugs.
So what, this device actually, this is the thing that measures...
First time I hear fun. After smoke.
Fun is funny. That measures 0 to 100 and a phone is just a display for that. So that's actually way better than I thought.
Oh! Free kurwa driving lessons turning on
Another one.
our truck. Stoi, zobaczymy.
Nie, 99. Nie. You need to change the gear to third. It's literally 1 km an hour. Dawaj. Jest. Same Elki. 10.1. 10.1. 10.1. There was some spinning tires at the beginning.
Ja myślę, że to by szło jeszcze poprawić.
No lekko.
Może...
Stop. 10.12. 10.12. We need 1/10 of a second to go below 10 seconds. Stop. 10.26. No good. So before Marek checked, it was 11.5, 11.56, and now it's 10.12, the best one. So it's 1.5 seconds better.
Yeah.
But I think with better tires we could make it less than 10 seconds.
Yeah, you see, it's slippery.
Yeah, it's quite slippery. Also it's very cold outside, so the tires don't have much grip.
It's 12 years old semi-slicks.
Yeah, the tires are shit.
Shit.
But I think still good, no? 10.1.
I am happy
Yeah.
because
It feels much more responsive. You just want to go. Yeah. Very cool. Good car. Okay, so we don't have a proper time because of the shit tires that Adam's running. But this is actually a good thing because now we can, upgrade another thing on the car. Firstly the engine and now the tires, and check the time again on the proper tires. I think the tires might make like a half a second difference, if not more. So when I saw Adam trying to do 0 to 100 in his Civic, I felt a really need of driving my Civic again. But my Civic is broken.
Because of me.
Because of you.
Sorry.
And now we're gonna you're gonna fix it. Let's bring it in. Try again. A. Jeszcze trochę więcej gazu i więcej miłości. Jeszcze trochę więcej. Yes. Good car. Dobrze. Jechanka. Przegazuj to, przestanie piszczeć.
Przegazuj?
No. Nice. Dawaj, dawaj. Dobra. 8. Jest dołu. Jeszcze, nie? clean the leaves now. Okay, it's next day and there's one more thing I need to do with my Civic. But to show you, I need to kind of compare it with Adam's Civic, and we're gonna do the tire lettering again. Look at Adam's tire lettering, and we did it pretty much in the same time, literally same day or day after. Look at Adam's ones, and look at my ones. You actually cannot see them anymore. And the only difference what Adam did, what I didn't do, is he put his tire lettering on his tires and he waited the whole night before the paint dries up. I didn't wait, I put the wheels back on the car and I drove straight away, and that's why they got destroyed straight away before it got dry. And after, 2 months, they look like this. And Adam's, after 2 months of using the car the same way, they look pretty much the same as on the day one. So let's fix that. Okay, so the plan is raise the car, take the wheels off, clean them, spray paint the new tire lettering and leave it for the night. Okay, I will need to film it a bit of in the style of like a tutorial, because from now on we are gonna have them templates on the website, so you can buy them. If you drive Honda, if you like the style of tire lettering, especially on like a Kanjo style builds, there's gonna be a set of 8 of them, Honda Racing, and this is kind of tutorial of how to do it properly, just like Adam did, so they would last long and would look nice for a longer time. So step 1, take the wheels out of the car, of course. Step 2, mask the wheel that you don't want to paint. Then step 3, let's do the step 3 now, is preparing the surface of the tire before we spray paint it, because if you would spray on a greasy, dirty tire, well, firstly, the paint wouldn't stick for a long time, and secondly, the template itself wouldn't stick to the tire nicely. So let's prepare the surface now. To prepare the surface, you're gonna need a bit of cloth, a bit of sandpaper, and something like a degreaser. We're gonna use a silicone remover from Novel, and I'm gonna just put it to this atomizer because it's just easier to apply. Okay, now the surface is ready, clean, degreased, and we're gonna apply the templates on the tires. We have a bit of an easier job because we see the old lettering, so we're just gonna cover the old lettering with the new templates. That's a bit easier, but if you don't have any, well, previous lettering on the tires, it should be still quite straightforward. So these templates, they are for 15-inch wheels, and we run 195, 55, 15 tires, but they should work on 195, 50 as well, and 205s as well. Okay, we have everything ready to be spray painted. Now, make sure that the templates, are they templates or stencils? I think stencils. The green stuff. Make sure it touches the tire nicely from all around. Make sure they are not flat. They are leaning on the tire very nicely. If you clean the tire properly, the stencil will stick very nicely to the tire. As you can see here, it's literally lying flat, because then your lettering are going to be more accurate and just looking better. And we are using this. This is road signature paint. So this is basically a paint that you use to paint the roads. I believe you can use a normal white spray, but probably this stuff would be much more durable because it's more like a gummy thing. It's beto. So yeah, and also another thing is you need to do a couple thin layers. Don't do too thick, because then what Błażej did actually, he did one big thick layer because he was rushing, and the whole paint started to just drop down. And it dropped down under the stencil and it was looking awful. So a couple thin layers, and let's see how it goes here. Okay, now we're waiting for them to dry, but Marek just arrived from tuning a Lada. The whole process of tuning Lada you can see on the second channel. I put the link here, but I want to see how it sounds and how it performs. Siema.
Paliwo!
Stop!
A?
Trąbki, kurwa.
A, no.
Bez powietrza auto nie odpalaj.
Marek,
A paliwo puściłeś? Tak, tak.
Tak, bo słychać, że idzie paliwo, ale...
why it doesn't start?
Trochę gazu mu daje, bo teraz może mieć gorzej.
Zalało,
Zimny.
mogło go zalać też, nie?
No, spróbuj.
Fajnie brzmi.
And it's holding
Oh, you actually have a throttle pedal.
everything. But look how fast it turns. Like, look. When it's gonna be warmer.
Ale fajnie, bo super reaguje na gaz, widzę.
Super fast.
Ja, ale masakra.
10 koła.
A to nie było... A on ma odciny normalnie?
Didn't do it till the end.
Ale ma odcinę? To daj do...
Look how crazy this looks.
Czekaj.
Ready?
No, no, dawaj. Ja, ale to jest posrane.
Kojarzycie jak gracie w gry, kurwa?
Wild. This is the most badass Lada ever, huh?
If I would put 1.8 from Miata, I would make the same power pretty much and just
Yeah.
drive and not even... I would have been driving it for 1 year already.
But more reliable.
But instead I spent about 6 times more than Miata is worth to get this, and now it's...
And this is 6 times less reliable,
Yes, and 10 times
but it
less
revs.
powerful.
But it revs.
10k RPM.
10k RPM. Okay,
I mean, for now it's safe. It's gonna be 11 later.
Marek, don't push it too much though.
Now I feel like I use every day. Just go drive 5 minutes.
Okay, and this is where we are after the job. I painted a bit over my shoe, but those are garage shoes anyway. Some of the letters are better than the others, and it's due to how I stick the stencils on the previous letters. For example, this one covered the previous letters perfectly, as you can see, but like... Czekaj, gdzieś tu była taka jedna, co tak wystawało. But like, for example, here you can see the old letters being behind the new letters. But this is not the issue, because when it gets dry, you can easily fix it with like a little knife or a screwdriver. But yeah, super happy with the results. Also, if you have something like this, for example, here the stencil wasn't sticking super nicely, you can also fix that later when it dries with like a screwdriver or some sharp knife as well, just to clean all this one. But to be honest, you never look at them tires from that close. You always see them as like a very tiny detail on a car when you look like that. We're gonna leave it like this so it dries, and I'm gonna put it on the car tomorrow morning. Okay, we have next day. The letters are nice and dry here. They now shouldn't catch any dirt from outside, but that doesn't even matter because the CIVICS are gonna be here for the next, well, 3 weeks, because we are going to Japan tomorrow night. The plan now is I'm gonna install the wheels on the car, and I'm gonna bring more CIVICS, 2 more CIVICS into the garage, because I wanna take a nice picture as an advertisement of our new Civic t-shirt. Look, been working on that design for quite a long time, since actually we put a livery on the cars. Been working on that design, and I think it's super sick. On a white t-shirt with all the Civics. There's 07, so that's my one. That's 515, so Marek's, and Adam's 05. Obviously Osaka inspired, Honda Racing, friendship first. And by the time you are watching this video, these t-shirts are out on the website. At the moment we are on a phase of production, but by the time this video is out, which is probably next week when we are in Japan, the t-shirts are out and you can get them on nightride.pl. There is a limited stock on them, and also because we are in Japan, the shippings are a bit delayed. We have a team working back in the shop when we are away, but there can be a couple days of delays with the shipments. For now though, I need to have 3 Civics put here in the garage, 1 on the lift and 2 under, to make it look nice and to take some nice shots and pictures for social media as a promotion of that t-shirt. Let's do it. Hey, at the end I just want to say big thank you for everyone that's buying the t-shirt or the templates. The fact that you guys buy our merch is the reason why we can do all we do, and because of that we are trying to get you the best quality merch as possible. One only thing I want to say at the end of this video is that our website server is not too powerful, so if you go to the website and the server doesn't respond, please wait and try again in like 1 hour or 2. It should work eventually. Sorry for that, but it is what it is. We're in Japan at the moment. We are drifting at Ebisu with Kokot, having great time and filming a lot of new content for you guys, so you're gonna see all that in the future. Thanks so much, have a good Sunday, see you next time.